That's really awesome. So I mentioned Ryan Anthony, of course, who is musical and trumpet royalty in these parts because he's from here. Just before I walked up on stage, I happened to meet, have you heard the name Rafael Mendez before? If you haven't, yeah, front row. The trumpet players are always in the front row. Go to the Google. He was only one of the most influential musicians, not just trumpet players. As a trumpet player, he had no equal. His facility and technique was the kind of thing that we, 40, 50, 60 years later, dream of doing. He's that iconic in our world. So what happens just before I walk up here? I meet a lovely gentleman who says, "Hi, I'm Rafael Mendez's nephew." I'm like, "Oh man, thanks for turning the heat up on this one." Jack Powell, I think, right there, right? Yeah. We're gonna have words afterwards. Your timing, horrible. Just joking, of course. It's a real privilege to meet you and all the wonderful stories and folks that we have here. Please, for kids especially that want to come get my autograph afterward, you should do so because I'm super famous, okay? You take that autograph and then you go to Jack's Jeep dealership and he'll give you a 20% shave on the price of your next Jeep. Jack, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. The piece we're going to play for you right now is entitled Shenandoah Fantasy, and it's based on the beautiful theme from the Shenandoah Valley. And what happens, it's like a miniature tone poem where our hero, that's me, starts off playing this beautiful theme and then works his way westward. And so I'm going from Pennsylvania, you can hear the galloping in the flugelhorn as the style changes. Then, of course, I switch over to the piccolo trumpet, an extraordinarily difficult instrument. I play it with tremendous aplomb. Because I did study at the Juilliard School of Music. Thank you again for asking. Really not that big a deal. That's just down the street from Carnegie Hall where I've also played. Anyway, and then of course we move into, we go even further westward and we get into the blues. And that is where this blue trumpet and this blue mute will take place. It's going to be very, very, very saucy. So just deal with that. There's also a moment that is going to unite all trumpet players in the room. You, sir, play the trumpet, don't you? Yeah, you just nodded your head. You didn't shake. Don't deny it now, okay? How many trumpet players do we have in the front row or anywhere in the house? Yeah, okay. Well, near the end of this piece, the entire trumpet section, I have to play a very, very difficult cadenza. I am terrified before we can get there. They have assured me that in case I'm too panicked to do it, they will rise together. They have my back, they will cover me. I mean, that's what you guys said you would do, right? When that moment happens, you know terror is in the house. But that's all right, because my men and women back there, they got my back on this one. And then you're going to hear a very, very amazing cadenza because I am amazing. And then it's going to go back to flugelhorn, and at the very end, once again, I pick up this trumpet, this blue one, kind of known as the weapon, if you will. And then all you folks with the expensive front row seats, I want you to imagine this is like, yeah, this is SeaWorld, okay? And I'm Shamu, and that's going to happen. And all that sound is going to hit you. It's high and loud, and deal with it now because I've warned you in advance, which means you can't sue me. This is our version of Jay Chataway's Shenandoah Fantasy.